Hello pals, this is Paladin and welcome back to another PalPlays Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we defeated Skirvo after boarding the Sandship, and after defeating Skirvo, we obtained the bow, the final item in the game. Well, outside of the sacred gifts, but the final item spot here. So, yeah, now that we've gotten the bow, we can access some new places on the Sandship, and without further ado, let's go ahead and head on in, my catchphrase, and do what we need to do. So, sorry, I was silent there because I was a little bit confused by something. This is sadly the second take I've had to do of this episode, because the first time my computer lagged a lot, and I ended up losing the recording because all of the commentary was desynced with the game's audio. So this is my second recording, sadly. So what we want to do is take note of this. We lower ourselves down here, and you can see, now that we're at the bottom, that this looks like an entrance, though we can't get through it yet. And that one has a ladder on it, but it is also blocked off. So you want to remember that for later. Whoa, camera. Just go ahead and shoot the target switch again. They're not eye switches. Actually, no, it's more like an eyelid. So, okay, they're still eye switches. So what you want to do is you want to go down to where you were before, where we saw all those locked and barricaded doors. Now we want to go down there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. I could do it on this side. Wait. Really? Okay. Okay, I could do it before. I was trying to jump attack over it, but it wouldn't let me. Now, these Blue butterflies here, they unlock, there's a goddess wall right here. Now, the reason why I said save it for later is because we might need arrows. So that's why you would want to do that. So now that we're in here, we can see that there are now technoblins instead of the sand enemy that was in here before. Also, he dropped a skull, so we'll take the skull. So we can enter some of these areas. Actually, no. Okay, we actually need to revert this to the past by shooting through this. Oh, you startled me, sir. Fee's just gonna tell us that we can look through here and shoot the time shift stone. So let's go ahead and do that without her telling us to. Having done that, it'll barricade us in here with those spikes, but it'll deactivate this so we can get the treasure chest, which is, survey says, it's a map. A map's pretty useful in this dungeon because this dungeon's really complex, so you really want to know where stuff is. Oh, and I'm also going to continue my promise. Did I promise that I would never do that again? Yeah, I'm activating all of those switches with the whip because I said I would. And we want to be in the past. Sheesh, I couldn't speak there. We want to be in the past because we want to be in the present. I think I mixed that up earlier. We want to be in the present so we can switch this eye switch. Or hit this eye switch, sorry. I cannot talk this episode, sheesh. In the past, that fan will be spinning and you can't shoot through it while it's spinning, so you want it to be the past. Now we can go ahead and do all this in the... I made the mistake again. I said that in the past it would be so-and-so. And the... Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my past and present clear, because this is frustrating me. I can't keep them clear because you'd think that it would be that things would look like this in the past, and in the present they'd be all fixed up. But it's the reverse, which really, really confuses me, and it's frustrating. Go ahead and hit that. Go ahead and hit that ice. What am I hitting? There we go. I was hitting something invisible, which shouldn't have happened. Okay, so now that we have unlocked that door, we need to go back into the past. I got it right that time. No. We want to go back into the past, and we want to go through that door so we can activate the switch that we saw inside. I'm not going to break those barrels until after I shoot. Those barrels contain arrows, so it would be good for you to break them after you've used arrows. Like so. There are our arrows. So now we can go through this door, and there will be a Technoblend inside, which we can take out, hopefully with our ult to these. Yeah, we can. That's really the best way to defeat them, is just take them by surprise. Just because I want to be a jerk. I will kill them. Now we can activate this node. Well, it's not really a node this time. Last time we utilized one of these things, it was a node, but this is more like a switch. Master, I'm detecting very strong vibrations. Signs indicate that activating this mechanism has caused something within the ship to start moving. The current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the crew in the brig and freeing them first. Actually, we are not going to free them first, because they're just going to tell us something that I can tell you guys anyway. And that is, what we're activating is, how did you block that? Come on! I hate those things. They're so annoying. I literally can't do anything when I'm around them. Okay, so, what I was going to tell you that they were going to tell you is that you need to access to free them. We can't free them in the past state like this unless we go below them into the engine room, and there is an entrance through the engine room to the brig, so we can free them through there. And that's what we want to do. So don't bother going to save them yet. And what we want to do is, now that we have opened that, now we can go down here, and that leads to the engine room, but we actually don't want to do that yet. We want it to be the past in here. The present, sorry, sheesh. I cannot get those two straight. We want it to be the present in here, because then we can get through that electric gate. Now you're probably thinking, well, there is a blade gate. That's what I'm gonna call those. No, it's a barbed wire. Okay, there's a barbed wire fence blocking the door there. Yes, there is. But now that we've pushed that crate where we did, now there's another entrance to that room. And that entrance is up here. We take the escape boat down. Now that we've taken the escape boat down, then, so we've done that. Now we can go through here. Oh, snap. Really? Really? Sorry, I made a mistake. We need to make it the present first. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, so let's make it the present. I'm kind of shaky. There we go. Okay, now that it is the present, now we can lower ourselves down there. Camera. And now that we've lowered ourselves down, Now we can get into that room that was previously barred? No. Previously we couldn't not get in, so now we can. Because after we kill these keys, I'll explain. Ooh. Because that door right there that you kind of saw when we were fighting the keys, that door is barred off, and that door has the barbed wire fence on it. So what we want to do, and also you cannot activate this in the present, so you have to revert it to the past again. And it's that way. Up there, there it is. Boom. Okay, now that it's the past, you can stab that, turn it, push, and now we've activated the other pistons in what is presumably the engine room. And Fee will tell us this. The current situation is difficult to accurately ascertain, but I suggest hurrying to the area beneath the brew in the Krig first. The brew in the Krig. Wonderful. We're gonna brew us up some Krig. I'm just gonna stop talking about what I brews and Krigs before it gets awkward. Let's go ahead and go through this door, and now we can access the engine room. And we're in the engine room. Link. And also, I have something to say about this. Why do they have the entrance to the engine room on the outside of the ship? That doesn't make any sense. Any pirate could just pull up here, jump off, get in here. I mean, granted, there's a door in here. There was a door blocking our path. Or at least I think there was. There might not have been. But it just doesn't make any sense for them to put the entrance to the engine on the outside of the ship. I don't get it. It's just the game designers making this. They kind of had to, they had to work with the confines of the hull of the ship. And, if they couldn't fit something, they had to make allowances for stuff. So, can we shoot him right in the toe? We can. We killed him by chopping off his toe with an arrow. Actually, that sounds like a really painful death. Okay, run. Okay, remember when I made note of those chests earlier? Well, this is how you get them. Come on, Link, swing. There we go. We are right below them. That ladder will take us up into the chest room, so we can go ahead and do that. And let's see, this one is a monster horn? Is it? It is! Really? Really? Okay. So they do, wow. Okay, I have a quick story to tell. My last take of this, I'm not kidding, that there were no monster horns in these chests. Not one. Not a single monster horn. You know what was here instead of the monster horn? This one's gonna be monster horn too. No, it wasn't. Okay. Well, you know what was here instead of the monster horn? An evil crystal. There were like 3 evil crystals and 2 silver rupees. But not one monster horn. So actually, the contents of these chests are randomly generated. I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure. Sadly, I deleted the recording, but I'm like 99% sure that there was no monster horn in this chest. I'm pretty sure they were all evil crystals. So, 90% sure. I wish I'd saved that recording now, though. I'm really sad I didn't save that recording. And this part kind of gave me trouble. What you're supposed to do is jump on this. Now, I kind of have trouble getting the timing right, or I can get it right the first time. And jump off, of course. Right when I say I got the timing right, which I did, I fall off because of my own fault. Okay, rise, down. There we go. Okay, not falling again. And now we can switch that. And now we can access the engine room easily whenever we want. We can just run through here, and this is where we started. So that's pretty neat. And you're probably wondering, why would you want to go here again? And I'll show you. We're crawling through this area, so then we can rescue the robots. Right up here is a switch. And now we're in the brig. You're a human, right? Vroom. How'd you get in here, Zerd? ... So you came with Skipper to rescue us? Vroom. You made us so happy, Zerd. Really, Vroom? You came on board to find Nehru's flame, Zerd. So if you want to reveal Nehru's flame, try saying that 3 times fast. You're going to have to regain control of the ship, fool. Weep. The control room is next to the brig, but its huge door is sealed shut, and you'll need a key to open it. First, you should head to the captain's cabin. The control room key should be in there, Weep. Please take this key as thanks for rescuing us, Vroom. This key will open the door to the captain's cabin, Weep. So we got the key, the small key. You can get into the captain's cabin through a door on the deck in the back. Okay. But I'm getting out of here, Vroom. Sorry to leave you on your own, but you look like you can handle it, Zert. We're counting on you, Weep. Once I stop rolling my R's, the Zert thing sounds much better. And apparently all 3 or 4 of these robots fused into one, and they left while being fused. Also, you know, it would have been really easy if they had just deactivated this as soon as you activated that switch. But alas, you can't. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at you. You can't do anything. In fact, it looks like you're dancing. Man, it looks like he's dancing. Yeah. 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 That was fun. That was really funny. Okay, so we can just head through here. But thankfully they didn't make it too jerkish, and they didn't make it so you have to go through all those pistons again. Because, you know how I said that we need to go through here again? Well, we do, because we have to leave. So, that made it super convenient. Just go through the door. And actually, like 10 or 15 episodes ago, last time we were in Lanayru, I had mentioned something about, I believe I mentioned in a, no, actually, no, that's wrong. Okay, when I mentioned it, I mentioned, last episode, or the episode before that, when we were in the shipyard, I had mentioned that the translation of those ship plans on the wall meant Dogu ship. And I said I'll talk about it in like the next episode or something like that. I'll talk about it in this episode. Dogu are what the robots are based on. And do we need anything? We could use a ferry, I guess. So while I'm doing this, I'll continue talking about the Dogu. Dogu are things, they're not in Japanese mythology. I think I might have said that they were, but that's wrong. They're actually things that they used to do. It's like sort of like a custom. They were basically symbols of sympathetic magic, which I find really interesting. Basically, if you had an illness or malady or a misfortune, or like if you're unlucky or something, what they believed is that you could transfer that burden into a clay statue. I'll put some pictures of them on screen right now. And those jerks are back. And they could destroy the clay statue, and by doing so, they would destroy the burden, which is pretty cool. It's a very unique idea, I think. It just, I don't know, it just kind of struck me as, that's kind of clever. I mean, even if it didn't do that, it's just kind of cool. Also, that arrow disappeared. Now I wanted to get it. But there are some arrows over there. Run. There. Okay, I'm gonna show you a place where you can actually grind for monster horns. Right here. If you don't kill this guy, okay, just whip him, and then go through this door, which is where we need to go anyway. And you can actually, I'll show you, since you didn't kill him, he's still there, technically. But the game doesn't recognize that he lost the monster horn. So, when you come back out, just take your whip out, whip him, take the monster horn, and you can do this infinitely. So it's possible to grind to 99 monster horns right here. Now, the problem with this is that it doesn't last forever. I won't go into why it doesn't work, but at a certain point of the game, you will not be able to do this. So, be forewarned, if you want monster horns and you want to save your monster horns for later, don't. Because after you're done with this dungeon, you will not be able to grind here for monster horns anymore. So, I'm going to take this opportunity, just real quick, and grind. I'm gonna get about 5 or 7. More like 5. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I didn't grind for many. As you can see, we only have 10. I think we started with like 7 or 6 or something like that. I didn't grind for many because we need this to be the past, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, I didn't grind for many because I personally... Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I love grinding. It's actually... I'm one of those strange people... Die, Dalek. I'm one of those strange people who actually enjoys grinding and will do it for hours on end because it's fun. For me. I find it's fun for me. There's a reason why on Fire Emblem Awakening, I have maybe like 200 hours on each log, and I've played through the game about 5 times. So yeah, I'm kind of I don't know. I'm one of those weird people that is a geek and loves the game for its grinding capabilities. So yeah. But what I was saying is I don't want to grind too much in this LP because it kind of takes something away from just, you know, from having shortages. I don't want... How should I say this? I don't want the game to be too easy. I don't want there to be parts where we have everything we need and we're never in want of anything because I've grinded off screen for 2 hours to get 99 of every item, of every collectible. So I just don't like that in an LP. So I only really did it there because monster horns are semi-rare, and I believe we'll be needing a lot of them soon. So I just want to have a few more. So now that we're in the past, oh wow, 2 jelly blobs. I'll take advantage of that. That's really nice. And we have 32 of them. Well, and I've never grinded for them, so we're really in good shape. So go ahead and step on the switch here, and go ahead and shoot that eye switch through the door. Or actually, that's more of a hatch. I should call it a hatch. And we need it to be past, which I might have messed up the past and present thing a couple times. Come on, camera. Where is it? Camera. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's kind of awkward position. Okay, so I believe what we need to do is we need to kill every baddie in order to open the gate right there that you could barely see that contains the boss key. Tased me. And die, Dalek. If only killing Daleks was that easy in Doctor Who. Just stab them in their eye. But their eye's apparently made of some sort of weird, awesome thing. Because, like, on the show, they shoot them in the eye with bullets, 1,000 times. And they never, ever, that never bothers them. Master, I conjecture that this is the key to the control room mentioned by the crew. Thank you, Fee. My memory indicates that the location of the door to the control room is marked with the X symbol. Okay. I suggest you quickly make your way to the control room. And we're going to do that this episode, because it's Saturday, I think. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and I tried. And also, I'm a little bit embarrassed if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And this is going to be a long episode, because Saturdays, I'm trying to keep for long episodes. If it's not, again, I apologize. I think we have 12 of these now. But sadly, after we complete this dungeon, we will no longer be able to grind for those. Which I'm okay with, because we don't need to grind in this LP. They're gone. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna complete it. We're gonna fight the boss this episode. Are you guys excited? Or are you thinking, oh no, there are going to be side quests next? Well, you should be both, because the boss is a really good boss. But the side quests, I should say now that we have more to do than we did last time. I didn't say how much more. I'm not going to say how much more, because honestly, I don't know yet, because I didn't expect us getting this far in this episode. But I'm pretty sure we have a substantial amount. Maybe a couple episodes. Also, I'm going to make this guy dance. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! 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 Oh. Well, he stopped dancing, but still, that was pretty fun. I really like how they dance. And okay, there's a thing here. Missed him. There you go. And we can kill him, get our arrows, and let's go into the boss room, which, if you look at the map, is actually really small. So, surprises? Maybe? Okay, I want it to be like this. Okay. Actually, no, we need to turn it like this. And then turn it like this. There it is. Now, I've had a lot of trouble with this in the past, so this is by no means easy. I think I just got a little bit lucky. Or, not lucky, but fortunate, because, well, I don't know. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff with people doing some pretty crazy things, like, you know, that people say, wow, he has good luck. But, I don't know. Luck, to me, I think it's just all chance. So, in this very tiny boss room, we see Gurham or no. With no real intro at all, the scene suddenly gets dark, and we see tentacles. And also this door is magically gone, which I don't get. And also the ship is tilting and we are sinking, and also it's black there. Interesting. Yeah, let's just chill. Okay, okay, we'll continue on. The ship's obviously in some deep trouble, so we should try to get to the main deck before we die. Our report master, judging by their size, these tentacles belong to a monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that this ship is under attack. You think? If we do nothing, there's an 80% probability that the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back with sacred power, then exiting to further assess the current situation. Okay, so if you see, you cannot... Oh, we can touch these and it won't hurt us, but our sword does nothing. But our Skyward Strike does some. Does our bow do anything? No. So our bow does nothing, but our Skyward Strike does. Watch out for the barrels. And as we go up, we see that we are indeed sinking. Although it's okay, we can just swim down here, right? Right? We can breathe. No, we can't. It's literally gone. Down there is gone. And this ship is really being tossed and turned. We need to avoid the barrels, if we can. Just run and avoid them. We can't go through any of those doors. And we have tentacles here. Now, something I like to do is, if you take out just one, okay, look, that one's still there, okay? Make note of that. Now, you go up here, and as you progress, keep note of it, it'll flood again. Now, interesting thing is, you know how I said that that stuff is gone now, right? All of those, you know, what we were just in is gone, because it's been destroyed. Where is it? Oh, there it is. But you can see the tentacle's still there, and you can see that part of the ship still does exist, which is interesting. Also, it's glitching. Can you see that? It's glitching. Because they didn't design it for this, because they would assume that you would destroy both tentacles, but you can just go around one, and the other one will just wobble. Let me see you wobble. Come on. There we go. The game didn't like me singing that. So we can't go through here, and the game forces us to leave the inside of the ship. Warning, Master. I sense an evil presence on the other side of this door. There's a 90% chance it is the primary body mass of the creature whose tentacles are destroying this ship. I suggest making all necessary preparations before exiting to the outside of the ship. Let's go. We literally have no preparations to make. It's the dude from Monsters vs. Aliens! And Monsters, Inc. Actually, no. Although he looks ridiculous, and I really don't really, yeah, excellent grammar. I really don't like how he looks. This is still an excellent boss fight. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and start charging up Skyward Strikes. If you're not doing anything, you're doing it wrong. You want to always be charging up a Skyward Strike. And we can take out two for the price of one, Grandma. And he's gonna surface. Go ahead and charge up your bow and shoot him in the eye. Now you can either shoot him in the eye here with your bow when he's up close, or you can just hit him. I personally like hitting him. Adjusting the volume for you so you can hear my commentary. Now, go ahead and start charging up Skyward Strikes. And we can spin attack these. No, we can't. Okay, you want to try to get the ones that are close together. That one disappeared. There we go. And that... Oh, we have to get 4 this time. And now he will surface, I'm guessing, on that side. No! Wow, he rarely surfaces on this side. Boom! Bye. There we go. Now that we hit him, now we can run up and slash at his face. You want to do all the spin attacks you can. Vertical spin attacks and horizontal spin attacks are good, but also just keep swinging. Okay, hurry. Okay, took out that one. They're going to appear with greater frequency the more you progress the battle. Now, I believe, actually, this is the last phase of this phase. Okay, he's gonna surface on this side. Please? No. Wow, when I played this boss fight, he pretty much always... There we go. Good shot, by the way. Thank you, Paladin. He almost always surfaces on the starboard side. Interesting. So, phase 2. He's going to start destroying the main deck. And there's not much left of the ship at all. But there is the front. So we can just run up here, avoid the barrels, jump up here. I don't know where the barrels came from. Maybe the wind picked them up, because maybe there was like a tornado and they just hit the ground. Anyway, they probably would have broken though. So I don't know where the barrels came from. But with this phase, you want to keep your distance. Actually, hit him. There we go. I actually skipped something. If I wouldn't have shot him in the eye, what he would have done is he gonna open his eye? Is he? No. Okay, what he was going to do is this. But you can actually skip that entirely. If you're good enough, you could take a shot between when his tentacles are attacking you to shoot him. And also, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Wow. Sorry to... Okay, sorry about the cut there, but my bow started acting crazy and I had to sync stuff. Let's take him out! Huh? That was a glitch. What? We just glitched it. We just... How do you glitch a cutscene? Okay. You're probably wondering what happened there, but he was supposed to scream in agony, but he didn't, and all you heard were the sound effects of like him bubbling and rippling. Okay, I'm sorry for making it anticlimactic by pausing right before we were about to land the final blow on him, but apparently if you do that, it'll glitch it and his death scream will be gone. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get our heart container. Get it? There we go. And now we have 13 hearts. 14, sorry. And now, what we've all been waiting for. My favorite sword in the game. Flames of Nairu have transformed your blade, expanding Fi's powers. She can now help you to use your dowsing ability to search for more objects. I love this sword. And in the second time in the game, something happens that I still can't explain. Somehow Link gets the Triforce of Wisdom. With your sword enhanced, you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. And we're gonna do that next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you watch another or more of me, because this is a great LP, I think. I'm having a lot of fun. And also, next episode, we get to show off our cool sword and upgrade our shield, and swap it out for a different one. Also, we're going to be doing side quests. You're probably moaning and groaning, but remember the last side quest episode we had, where I said that I was going to look at walkthroughs for side quests, so you guys wouldn't be screaming at the screen for my mistakes? Well, that's going to happen again with this as well, so it won't be confusing. It'll be cut and dry what we're going to do when we're going to do it. Also, I want to mention, and if I have nothing else to say about what we're doing next, but I have something to say about the format of the channel a little bit. Now, for the past, what is this, episode 38, 37? For the past 38-ish episodes, I haven't really stuck with the Tuesdays and Thursdays, with Saturdays being a long episode thing. Now, I have uploaded on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I don't think I've missed one. I may have been a day late on a couple, but that's not the point. But what I did miss is the long episodes on Saturdays, and I intend to not do that anymore. I'm pretty sure this is Saturday, by the way. So I'm going to be trying to do long episodes. They won't be 45-minute episodes like they were this time. This is a special case because I can't fit what we needed to do in 2 episodes, because we'd end up having a normal length episode and a 15-minute episode. So I couldn't do that, so I had to bring them both into a long episode. And also it's Saturday, so I decided to apologize to you for the past times where I failed to make it a long episode by making it long. So I'll be trying to be more vigilant in making Saturdays be long episodes, and they'll probably be around 35-minute episodes, not 45. So, next time, we'll do some side quests and get a new shield. I'll see you next time for another Paladin Plays The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Brum, brum.